I turn up, you get going. At every stop, baby, oh, it's showing. If I should stay, you find a reason to leave. When I'm busy, that's the time you are free. Just tell me, what should I do? How can I get how can I get through? How can I get through to you? Tell me, baby, please.
Cleaning started.
Can I get through to you?
First and foremost, I'd like to give all thanks, glory, honor, and praise to the Supreme Power, Yahweh, Bashim, Yahushai, Hashem, Kahakadash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of the great men stoned. Peace and salutation to all sincere, Akim doing the way through the four winds, in sincerity and truth. Shalom to the few sisters watching and learning, stay strong and remain humble. This is about 1001 from the GMS Bahamas, Nassau Camp. Back at you with lessons through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bashim, Yahushai, Lord's willing, they be edifying. Alright, there we have it. One of the last two major prophecies already coming to fruition daily as the so-called white man continues to perfect it. It's going to be mandatory implemented into each living individual. Alright. We have World War III, and we have the mandatory implementation of the mark of the beast, the M.O.T.B, the Karagba. Right, that has been prophesied by our apostles and elders, and from great men in the scripture from the beginning. Okay, and there you have it. You have basically the brain implant technology from Synchron, where we had a paraplegic or someone who is suffering from the disease that they call ALS, which means that you only mentally, you only have brain capability, brain function. The rest of your body is basically just sitting there. Alright, but you can still control your brain. You're paralyzed or you are debilitated from the neck down. Okay, and what we had him doing, we had the subject with it, or the test patient doing, was they were basically he was just controlling his electronics from his thoughts or from his mind. Alright, from me thinking, it's the Bluetooth technology or the brain implant that they had inserted in his mind, alright, perform the function. Alright, and these are the times that we're living in right now. Alright, it's here. Alright, and as we know, scripture say everybody is going to have to take that. Alright, but the elect won't take it. Alright, they're going to be victimized, they're going to be brutalized, they're going to be thrown in prisons, some people even death. They're going to be martyred for this. Alright, so that's why we have to keep watch and keep a mindful eye, keep our spiritual eyes open for when these things are being implemented. Alright, because the devil, alright, the physical counterpart of the spiritual demon Satan, alright, the so-called white man, they bring it in different guises, in different disguises, I should say. Alright, they sell it here as a brain implant. Alright, they do it through CBDCs. Okay, they do it through mRNA technology. Alright, they have lots of ways that they could implement, alright, this Karagma. Alright, and they're not going to stop, alright, until, I should say, 2/3 of our people are going to take it. Saying this is only for Israel, this is only for you so-called Native Americans, Negroes, and Latinos. Alright, and the speckled birds scattered across the four winds. Alright, who look like the heathen. But it's only for us. The rest of them are the mind, the rest of them other nations. They can take that. Alright, salvation ain't for them. Alright, but if us, as Israel, take that, okay, we know what the outcome is going to be. Alright, so the first precept I want to get is 1 Peter 5:8. It reads, "Be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary the devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about, seeking whom he may devour." All right, and they are, and this devil is going to continue. All right, to bring these out in different fashions, bring it out in the latest technologies, be it by Apple, be it by Samsung, be it by Synchron, Tesla, so on and so on, to catch the basically popular brands out there, all right, to market this charagma. And you know, a lot of Jake like to be on the cutting edge, or Jake like to be in the trend, or the face in line to get these things, all right. But this is why we here, all right, to warn them, all right, so that they have no more cloak for their sin, all right. This is Book of Revelation 12 and 12. There reads, therefore rejoice ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them, woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you having great wrath, because he knoweth that he had a short time. Alright? This devil see the writing on the wall. That's why this push, alright, the push for this RFID micro CHIP Nicaragua, alright, the M.O.T.B, the mark of the beast. Alright? This push, they basically have us in full throttle now, alright, because they see, alright, nations rising against them who were once allies with them are basically at odds with them right now. Alright, they can't see eye to eye. Alright, wars are brewing, wars are in motion right now. You have proxy wars and actual wars. That's in motion right now. Alright, we have earthquakes non-stop in diverse places that's happening. Alright, we also have famines, we have droughts, we have pestilences. Things ain't really going as good as it seems. Okay, the news media might try to keep it calm, or try to keep the people calm, but those who measure in the times diligently and know exactly what's going on, we know we're much closer to the end. Alright, much closer than the end than before. These are beautiful times that we're living in, alright, and scary times, but it'll only be scary, right, for 2/3 of our people who don't believe in Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, who don't know what to expect, right, who love the ways of this word, you know what I mean? Those also won't get the hell up out of here, alright, these are beautiful times for us, you understand? This is Jeremiah 18 and 12, it reads, and they said, there is no hope, if we will walk after our own devices, and we will everyone do the imagination of his own evil heart. And that's what our people do. We turn our back on Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Alright? At any second they get. Alright? You ask any Jake if they love the Lord, they tell you yeah. You ask them if they believe, they tell you yeah. But their actions show different. Alright? The minute some pressure or something pressing happens to them, okay, they go right back where they did. So they go run into the white man, right, as their savior. Same thing happened when the pestilence hit us in 2020. A lot of people said that they wasn't going to take it, but guess what? The jobs were threatened, the lifestyle was threatened, the food was threatened, all right, the traveling was threatened, the education system was threatened. They took them, now suffering the ramifications from it. Alright, the same thing's gonna happen with this charagma. Alright, any ailments or any serious ailments in your body, alright, they're gonna sell it as if you take this, or you'll be able to eradicate your body, or if you can't see, we'll be able to make you see. If you can't hear, we'll be able to make you hear. If you can't walk, we'll be able to somewhat help you to walk. Alright, and that's how a lot of our people are gonna just be fooled into taking it, other than just by share marketing. You know. Book of 2 Corinthians chapter 2, verse 8 and 9. It reads, and then shall the wicked be revealed, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth, and shall destroy with the brightness of his coming. The wicked, that being the so-called white man, so Edom. Alright, 2/3 of our people are going to be buried with them right along with them also. Alright, because they run in a close second to the white man in terms of wickedness. Verse 9, it reads, even him who is coming after the breaking of Satan with all power and signs and lying wonders. Speaking of the so-called white man. Alright, and this charagma, yeah, this is one of them lying wonders. Okay, you see in the interlude, in the opening, show, alright, the paraplegic, he can control anything, alright, basically with his mind, with his thoughts, without having to say a word, without having to move a muscle. But this is how they're going to implement that karagma inside your body, because we know it says through your forehead or through your hand, be it your right or your left hand, your forehead meaning your brain. All right, anywhere inside of you, they could implement subdermally, inject that into you. All right, they know they got you. They got you digitally enslaved. All right. This book of Revelation, chapter 13 and 16. All right, speaking of that mark of the beast. All right. It reads, and he caused all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive the karagma in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell save he had that mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. All right. So like I say, nobody's going to be excluded. Everybody's going to be mandated to take that. And if you don't take it, you wouldn't be able to buy or sell. You wouldn't be able to basically function in society. Or you're going to be a vagabond. All right. In society. Here's wisdom, let him that had understanding from the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 636. And we relegated to a damn barcode. All right. Or just a number in the Internet of Things that they'll be able to shut off and cut off and cut on at their leisure. All right, this is Revelations 14 and 9. It reads, and the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast and his image, and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of Yahweh, which is poured out without mixture, to the cup of his indignation meaning righteous anger. And he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb. And in the Most High Power Yahweh Hashem Yahushua is going to eradicate you. Right? The only consolation prize for this, they're going to be coming back through the noise of daylight. But if you take that as it is right as of now on this side, all right, and Lord Yahushua returns, you're going to get cinched. All right, you're going to get burnt. All right, you'll be able to thermonuclear weapons, or you'll be able to discipline technology of the chariots. Most High Power Yahweh Hashem Yahushua in plane. Do not take that karagma system, the M.O.T.B. All right. I read you what it is, and I read you the ramifications for taking it. All right, but we know only the hopefully elect isn't going to take that. All right, we do it so our people are already allotted for them that predestined to take it. You know what I mean? But our job is to warn them. Don't take that karagma. All right, so with that, I'd like to give all thanks, glory, honor, and praise to the supreme power, Yahweh, Hashem, Yahweh Shai, Hashem, Bakaha, Kadash. Double honors to the endlessly, message of the great millstone. Peace and salutation to the whole Philly deck. Alright, till we meet again, this is Brother Castle, one closing out. Shalom, Abad, Ban-Yasharahla.